What's up, guys? This is Patrick with NTX Detailing based out of Sanger, Texas. Just wanted to make this video showing some of our processes on like a maintenance detail. Just really wanted to make a video about that. So right here, we're gonna be just showing a little glimpse of us as we're doing the interior of this maintenance detail. This was on an expedition. And then there's a few interview style questions, just answering some of the common questions you get about maintenance, hopefully to educate, future clients, current clients, and also some of the new detailers that might be getting into it to kind of help them be able to explain their maintenance program. Just give me any feedback you might have about it, and questions, comments, that'll all be greatly appreciated. New to the YouTube scene, so enjoy, and I can't wait to hear back from you. So right here, we just start off just blowing everything out using the Tornador, probably the best tool you can have when you're detailing. Too many useful things you can use it for. Use it for everything. So blow out everything first, starting out right here, just blowing out the cup holders. Always finding some toys in the cars, just constantly toys and stuff like that. But Tornador, one of the best investments. Right here, using it to blow the pet hair. This one did have a lot of pet hair in it. Tornador makes quick work of that. So instead of having to use like a pet tool and doing all that by hand.
And this is to...
So this is our maintenance. These two are our maintenance plan. So every 2 weeks, just a simple wipe down. Do the mats and stuff, but nothing too crazy. So I'm working on these while Cedric's using the Tornador to blow it out. And then we'll jump around and wipe down all the panels, the leather, vacuum, and then condition what we need to condition, and then just kind of put it all back together and then hit the outside washes.
What are you doing with the mats right now?
I just took it had a lot of pet hair on it, so we just used a drill brush, this attachment, knocks it all off. Then we'll come back and vacuum them. Probably spray them down with citrus cleaner, and then stripe them and put them back in there.
Cool. And essentially this is like the thing with the drill brush, but with...
Yeah, but this is the Tornador, so it's able to blow most of the pet hairs off them in.
Oh, okay.
As long as they're not too twisted up with the fibers of the carpet.
What are you doing now?
Just wiping it down since it's not that dirty. We do this car, it's on a 2-week maintenance plan, so it doesn't get too bad. But they do have kids, so you got little stains like this. So.
Is 2 weeks what you recommend for a maintenance plan?
Ideally, if you want to keep it new.
And does it vary?
Yeah, the most we'll do for maintenance is a month. Anything outside of that isn't considered maintenance. But some people do get away with monthly maintenance just because they don't use their car that much or they have multiple vehicles. But 2 weeks is ideal if you want to keep your car in the best shape, especially on the interior, since that's where it gets the most wear. And our maintenance is just, we'll do an initial, you have to have a full detail or higher package to get on the maintenance program. And so once we shampoo and condition and everything, then we come through and we reapply that every other detail. So this one will get shampooed on its 3rd detail, and this leather will get conditioned on the 3rd detail. And so it's a great way to save money also, instead of having to wait 3 months and pay the full price.
Yeah. And what is the cutoff time to where you would have to do a full detail? Like, let's say somebody forgot or didn't want to do the...
So if you were on the maintenance and then we like missed each other and you didn't get to do it, after a month, if the month passes, your next scheduled one, you would either want to do another full detail to get back on the maintenance, or you could just go with another service like the mini detail, which the mini detail is a maintenance package pretty much, which some people that don't use their cars as often, they'll just go with that one every 3 months, and just kind of deal with it. So it just depends on really how much you use your car. In this case, they use this one, you know, it's a family vehicle, so, and it's a new car, so they wanted to keep it that way, which helps keep its value if you're going to be trading it in or selling it in the future.
No, that's smart. Okay, let's say that somebody's on a maintenance plan, but there's like some spillage of coffee.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things that I like as a selling point for it, because especially if we're going to be doing something like a 2-week maintenance, I just take care of it because I know it hasn't been sitting for very long.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of one of those things you do to, like, you know, help out your client or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
and show them that you care.
yeah, so it's not a big deal to clean it up, and it's not going to take that much time, so I wouldn't upcharge for it. Only time we would probably upcharge a maintenance client is if they, like, took their truck mudding, just kind of pack the dogs in there, just excessive dog hair, maybe vomit or some type of bodily fluid, but outside of that, there's usually no worries. So I'd rather have a client for life than make an extra $50.
The one time.
Found him on Facebook through Facebook ads, and we're advertising a full detail specialist, which he booked for this one, and then he got a regular cleaning for his truck. But he's been a great client, and it's been good so far.
And you guys are open 7 days a week?
No, not technically. Just depends on how the schedule falls. I feel like right now with the spring and the weather, it rains out, so you never know how you're gonna have to adjust the schedule. So like normally today's Sunday, and ideally don't want to work on Sundays, but just because of the way the schedule is, we're having to do Sunday details.
And so as far as canceling, whether it be you or the client, is there a fee? What is the process there? Because I know if it rains, you can't do anything about the weather.
No, I'm pretty flexible with that. Like, we don't take deposits right now. Probably will in the future. And then as far as rescheduling, if it rains or something, I'm pretty good about the scheduling. I always check the weather a week out, and if it even shows 40% or higher, I will close off that day. And then if any last minute bookings come through and it doesn't rain that day, then I'll add them to that. But it gets kind of dicey, so I'd rather just go ahead and avoid the rainy day and just kind of work around it and just take that as my off day instead, since I don't have really a set schedule right now. So it could be 7 days a week, and then sometimes you might only work 1 day a week. So you just never know. But try to keep the schedule as flexible as possible.
Yeah, of course.
Especially for my maintenance clients, I usually give them priority around their schedules to make it work for them, and then new clients, I just book them in around that.
Schedule, do they have to be here for this?
No, not necessarily. I've had details where they're not even home, and I just do it. And you know, usually when you have that trust with your client, I trust them to pay me later. I mean, obviously that's something for you to decide, but yeah, not necessarily. So sometimes they're at work and detail their car outside of work, and you know, they can't come out, so just send them some photos of the afters, and that's usually good. But you know, you don't have to be there, and especially with today's technology, most cars are able to be unlocked from like the phone, like the Teslas and stuff, so they don't even have to be necessarily even in the same state. I've done cars where I have a client where he works out of state, and we'll do his truck, and he just unlocks it from his phone, and we just get the detail done, and he can see his truck sitting in his driveway from his Ring camera. So it's kind of nice that way too, because then you don't have to, you can just be in and out and not have to talk to anybody.
How do you decide whether you start in the inside or the outside?
It depends on how the weather is outside. If it's too hot, we'd rather start on the inside so we can get out of the heat and, you know, get some water splashed on us.
And in this Texas weather, you never know.
And right here, we wrap up the interior detail on this. Please like, subscribe. Let me know how y'all like the video. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Thank y'all.